Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to the channel, part 118. This is the cancel episode I said I would do after I talked about Across the Spider-Verse part 1 and 2 and all that. So here we are. The Flash 2023 is quite the movie, to say the least, and it's in a hell of a predicament. That's me putting it lightly. And yeah, it's just where do I begin with this movie? So I guess the first thing I could say is like the fact that why did it take so long for a Flash movie to even exist baffles me. I mean, this is a character it's like one of the primary faces of DC. Like on, like, you see him alongside Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern. He's like right up there. And like this it just boggles the mind how it took like until like the mid 2010s for a Flash movie to really like start really developing. But even then, this Flash movie went through so many problems. We're like numerous directors just dropped out one after the other, and it was just so weird. I'm just like, how can nobody get this right? How can no one get a movie right about a dude who can run fast? I mean, technically, we already got that in the form of Sonic the Hedgehog. If a Sonic the Hedgehog movie can exist, a Flash movie can exist, right? So yeah, that was baffling. But then eventually Warner Brothers got their act together. They're like, okay, we're being serious about this. We're gonna make this movie. It's gonna happen. And for the movie Flash, I'm not to, they cast one Ezra Miller as Barry Allen, and the character first started in the movies as part of Batman v Superman, part of like the most felt like the most tacked on um I guess cameo I've ever seen in a movie, where it's just like through like email. I think that's what happened in the movie. You see this email footage of Flash and also Aquaman and Cyborg, and it was like, why? And then he also appeared for a brief moment in the first Suicide Squad movie, basically as a flashy cameo. But he didn't really make his legitimate debut, or their legitimate debut. Sorry, keep screwing up pronouns of Ezra because they go by they them. Yeah. So, anywho, Ezra's Flash made their proper debut in the Justice League movie, the theatrical cut. And then after that, really nothing until like this movie. So, yeah, that's basically the whole history of the Flash, or at least the DCEU Flash in a nutshell, where it started and where it is now. Well, I guess I can mention the Flash showed up in the Peacemaker at the very end alongside Aquaman as another cameo, essentially. And now we're here. And then this movie's been going through a bit. I mean, it got delayed quite a bit, quite a few times. It was supposed to come out this year in November. Hell, like in front of like the Batman, or I think online, they released like this promo where like the four big DC movies of 2022. You got the Batman, you got Black Adam, you got the Flash, you got Aquaman 2, and now literally only the Batman and Black Adam are going to come out in 2022, because the other two, Aquaman and Flash, got moved to next year. So that was a big yikes on the part of the marketing department for Warner Brothers. It's a big oof. So it's supposed to come out next June, right? June 23rd, 2023. Right? That's the plan right now. Well, I don't know if Warner Brothers should really stick to that plan, because if you've been paying attention to the news recently, I even talked about this a little bit in my Fantastic Beasts 3 prediction video. I talked about how Ezra Miller has gotten themself in trouble with the law or was involved in like public incidents. Like in 2020, Ezra was caught on camera apparently choking out a woman. I remember that, and a lot of people were pissed about that. But Warner Brothers didn't do anything. But that was like back in 2 years ago, right? But then recently this year, Ezra got himself in more trouble. I believe it was earlier this month or like late last month. I'm not sure the exact date, but they got arrested. They got arrested for, I forgot, some type of incident. I forgot exactly. I may have mentioned in more detail in that prediction video I made. But yeah, he got arrested then. They got arrested then. That caused a lot of backlash, deserved backlash. And I thought that would be, the end of it, at least for now, with the Ezra Miller controversy. That's what I thought. Well, I was wrong because literally days after I made that video, that prediction video on Fantastic Beasts 3, I see this. I see this. They got arrested again. Again. On April 19th. That was yesterday. Yesterday. This happened. Where Ezra got arrested for assault in Hawaii. And it says here that during the course of their investigation, police determined that the individual, later identified as Ezra Miller, became irate after being asked to leave and reportedly threw a chair, striking a 26-year-old female on the forehead, resulting in an approximate half-inch cut. So they were arrested for second-degree assault. Yeah. As you can guess, this is very, very bad. This is the type of PR you never want. Like, when it comes to controversy in movies, just like controversy could be a two-way street. One hand, it could, one way it could be more like the content of a movie, like say as a controversial subject matter, or it's very graphic, or it might piss people off, like say Joker or Passion of the Christ, Wolf of Wall Street, just a few examples off the top of my head. But then there's the other type of controversy where it, like, with those movies, it got people to watch it. With the other controversies, it causes people to avoid the movie at all costs. And I believe this is in that camp. Because, like, there are just some controversies that will kill a movie, or at least severely hurt its reputation. There's anything that involves abuse, whether it be physical, sexual, or emotional, anything to do with children, anything to do with animals. If any of those things are involved, your movie's fucked. It really is. Like, it's game over. And obviously, this falls under assault, physical assault. And yeah, it's a But apparently, Warner Brothers, the brass, Deadline has said like they aren't sweating these headlines because apparently they're not committed to appearing in any more Fantastic Beast movies, which really doesn't matter at that point because Fantastic Beast is just dead at this point. I mean, if you've seen the box office results for Secrets of Dumbledore, then that franchise is history. And The Flash doesn't come out in the theaters like next summer, and it's currently in post-production, and there's no plans to reschedule it or move it to HBO Max. That's what Warner Bros. Is thinking right now. But then, like, why? Like, this is such... If Warner Brothers thinks people are just gonna forget about all of this by the time June 2023 comes around, then they're idiots. They're absolute idiots. This is public news. People are going to remember this. I'm certainly going to remember it if I ever see a trailer for this movie. It's going to be in the back of my mind. And And I've already decided I'm not going to watch this movie. I refuse to watch this movie because of Ezra Miller. I don't want to support anything that involves them ever again, really. Because Ezra is a garbage human being in my eyes, and I don't just support anything that involves them. Same thing goes for Amber Heard. I don't want to support anything that involves her, which is why I'm not watching Aquaman 2. Like, I'm putting my foot down when it comes to this. And yeah, I guess now, obviously, most people would say, "Oh, fire Ezra." Warner Bros. Has to fire them. They have to. And I wish it were that simple, but it's not. Want to know why it's not? Because, as you know, remember the Johnny Depp firing from Fantastic Beasts 3? Might as well talk about that again. Where they fired him and they replaced him with Matt Mikkelsen. You want to know why they were able to do that? It's because the movie barely started filming. It's just started filming, and then the whole UK court put, labeling Johnny Depp like as a wife beater. Warner Brothers said, "Yeah, no, we don't want this," and they fired Johnny and replaced him with Matt Mikkelsen. They were able to do that because the movie barely started filming, so they could afford to do that. This movie right here finished filming in October, so this movie's been in the can for a good 6 months, and the only way they can really fix anything is to do like massive reshoots. And I say massive because Ezra Miller is the star of the movie. This isn't like a side character in the movie. Ezra is the Flash. The movie is called The Flash. Like, to replace him would be insanely costly for Warner Brothers if they choose to go that route. But there's several routes Warner Brothers can go in. Like, there's like the first route, which is just do full on reshoots with someone else instead of Ezra. Or, maybe even do a deep fake where you replace Ezra's face with someone else's face. Right? I mean, I know one person people have wanted to see as the Flash in these movies is like the Flash from the TV show, which I wouldn't mind because honestly, that dude looks more like the Flash than Ezra ever did. I'm just being honest. So that's like the first route. The second route is to just scrap the movie entirely. Just scrap it, throw it in the garbage, cancel it, and never talk about it ever again. But I don't think they're going to do that because that'd be stupidly costly. I imagine a movie like this is hella expensive. At least its budget was probably between 100 to 200 million at the very least. So that's a lot of money you're burning by canceling it. But that can theoretically be a route they can go in. There's option 3, or at least route 3, where someone mentioned how they could just, even though Warner Brothers said like, "Oh, we're not thinking about moving to HBO Max," maybe they should. Maybe they should just toss it there with as little marketing as possible, and then replace Ezra's you know, his Flash, their Flash with someone else, and then just move on. That's an option. Or option 4, route 4, which seems to be the option Warner Bros. Is going at the moment, which is do nothing and see what happens. And that's the option they're currently going with. I mean, it's the most realistic option of all 4, but it's also the option that might be the most detrimental of them all, because again, pretending that everyone's going to forget about all of this by the time this movie theoretically comes out next June is really stupid. This is dumb. People have made videos on this. Like, the internet knows about this. The internet doesn't forget. It really doesn't. So, I don't know what Warner Brothers' plan is. I don't mean, it's quite the predicament with this movie. If you ask me, I mean, I would either go with the reshoot option or just cancel the movie altogether, because releasing it like this, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it is, having Ezra in the role. I think it's a bad choice. I think it's gonna bite them in the ass hard. And yeah, just it's awful. The whole thing is just terrible. Everything about it. And yeah, I mean, I already told you I'm not watching this movie. I don't know how many of you have the same are also not going to watch this movie. I imagine a decent amount of people aren't going to support this movie. But if you want to watch this movie, that's fine. Like I'm not going to tell you what to do. You know, if you want to watch the movie, then go ahead. But I certainly won't. Um, but yeah, just want to talk about the Flash movie and the whole situation it's in. So yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? I got a playlist on the homepage for all previous cancel episodes I've done on the channel. This is not the first time I deviated from my usual format. I did it once before where I talked about, the whole Russia Ukraine invasion and how movies aren't releasing in Russia anymore because of said invasion. So this is the second time I've really deviated from my formula. But if you want to watch any of the other canceled episodes I've made, all including this one now, 118 of them, you can go right ahead. Let's see. There's also other playlists like box office predictions where I predict box office for movies. This weekend I do Bad Guys, Northman, Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. If you want to watch, so stay tuned for those. But if you want to watch any of the past prediction videos I made this year, you can go right ahead. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. April recap will come out first week of May. Look forward to that. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I made, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.